Hi, this is Jerry, and we're working on Proverbs 17:6, and I got a question for you. Are you a grandparent, or maybe a father, or a child? Would you believe me if I told you that you are or were a crown of glory? Catch the lesson coming up, and let me know what you think. Have a great day. We're now in Proverbs 17:6. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the way a grandparent looks at their grandchild? It's almost like they just won the lottery. Or parents who are so proud of the accomplishment of their children. Why is that? And why do kids so often look at their parents as if they're superheroes? Well, that's for the young ones, we know that. This lesson, with wisdom from the past, this Proverbs tells us something deep about a family. It said, children's children, and that would be grandchildren, are a crown of glory to the grandparents, and the glory of the children are their parents. Way back in ancient Rome time, Cicero, a Roman statesman, once said, what greater blessing can there be than to see your children's children? Now, to grandparents, grandchildren are not only just the ones running around and making a lot of noise, they're living proof that life and love go on. And that is the crown of glory. On the other side, children look at their parents as their glory. They might not say it out loud, but parents are their anchor, their protection, and their model of what life should be. And that's why this verse shows us that God's design for the family, it's a chain of honor, love, and blessings passed down from one generation to the next. If you take anything away from this lesson at all, take this. The family is God's treasure chest. Grandchildren are a crown of the old, and parents are the glory of their children. It is that way in your family. Is it that way in your family? Let me know in the comments. I heard about a little boy who was bragging to his friends. He says, "My grandpa is so smart, he knows everything." Well, his friend shook his head and said, "That's nothing. My grandpa lives with us. And my dad has to explain everything to him all over again, especially how to use the Wi-Fi." Well, that's kind of understandable. You see, grandparents might not always understand TikTok or Instagram or the smartphone, but what they bring is far more valuable. It's love, the patience, and the wisdom that makes them a crown. And parents, whether they realize it or not, are superheroes in the eyes of their children. So remember, Proverbs 17:6, God has given us family as both a crown and a glory. It's not about perfection. It's about passing on love and honor and faith from one generation to the next. Now this verse will be on the screen. Read it out loud if you can. Have a great day.